again. This is Elvis from rooftuneup.ca, and I'm going to do a repair for a customer who's just had his roof done by a roofing company here in Mississauga, and he's had a leak here right away. And so when I come up here, the first thing that I notice is that the valley happens to be on the wrong side here. This particular side should run up underneath this side to catch the water that flows down, but instead this side runs over here. And you can see that the water just runs right underneath it. So what he's had to do is caulk this, and nothing's working. He's made a mess out of it. This flashing here too. All this flashing needs to be replaced. There's no step flashing here whatsoever on the side of this. A lot of you homeowners out there too, you will know that you'll see this most commonly just caulked here. There's no step flashing here. So basically, just to run down what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear all this open to about here. So from the bottom up here, right up to about here, which is about 3 feet, just to the top of this capping. I'm going to remove all of this on both sides. I'm going to lay down a nice ice and water vapor barrier in this valley here. Run up this wall, all the way down here on this wall. And then I'm going to use some step flashing up underneath the new shingles I put here. And I'm going to put some new flashing on the top of it. And I'm going to do that all the way around here. So basically what I'm going to do right now is just open all this up. And then you can clue in for part 2. I'll show you guys how I've opened it all up and show you the plywood. You should actually be able to see where the leak was coming in. So that's usually pretty good to see. And then I'll run in really quickly with the ice and watering with you guys, and then I'll close this up, and you'll see it's a pretty quick, efficient repair, done properly. I mean, it shouldn't have cost them a few extra $100 more than what he paid for his roof, but we're going to fix it up for him, and we'll see you shortly. Hi there once again, this is Elvis from rooftuneup.ca. As I was talking to you in part 1, we've stripped this down. We found the leak. The leak was right here in this valley. You can see the big stain. Basically, there was 2 layers over here, and they never got it right the first time here, so it was bound to leak. So what we're going to do right now, actually, is we're going to ice and water this. Basically, what ice and water is this rubber membrane right here, which we nail to. Now once we nail through this, it's like a rubber, seal around every nail that goes in the plywood here. And it really helps out with backing up in the wintertime damming that might sit here. A lot of ice builds up for sure. Now we're going to run the ice and water up the wall up to about here like this. Okay, all the way up and down on the sides, in the valleys, up underneath this here. And then we're going to put new shingles back on it, and then we're going to put brand new flashing on top of this right here. So here's, just so you can have a good look at it right here, my cameraman's just going to come in and do a quick 3D for you and show you exactly where the leak was, which is here. It was this, you can see the stain here, so this valley was leaking quite a bit. You come over here, you can see that the sides, okay, they were caulked up, and obviously there was issues here. So the ice and water coming up on this wall is really going to help us out. And then we'll put brand new shingles back down here. We're going to close this valley again the right way, this side over. So this side here will be shingled up, and it'll be brought up about this far over here. And then we'll bring this down on top of this. Now that allows all this water to run down here, straight over this crack, bounce off this wall, ice and water down, and obviously right down to the eavesdrop. So we'll see you shortly, and we will you'll see the third and last installment of this one. And if you guys got the same issues at home, you have a really good idea what to do and how to fix it. So I'll see you then. Hi there, this is Elvis from rooftuneup again, with part 3 of the saddle on this chimney here now. It's all done, you can see. All the shingles are back in place. All the new flashing is back on. Really all I have to do is just the caulking, but you can see, if you just come down here, you can see now that this big side goes over. So now the water that flows down here is not going underneath this or in through the wall now, okay? You can have a look at that side of the flashing there is all done. The key to this is the ice and water, the new flashing, replacing all the shingles. You can see how nice it closes in. It actually looks like the original roof. And if I remember, we came to about here. Yeah, like the customer was just up here, had a look. Obviously it's quite a bit different than what it was first when we got here. This is it for you guys at home that are trying to do it yourself. Hopefully you've learned something. The ice and water is the key to this. Actually, I don't know if you do know. I don't think I told you guys this. But the ice and the water that we laid down here actually comes up behind this flashing about this high. Catch any water and any overflow or anything like that. So you can't just lay ice and water down. You can see the ice and water there. It actually runs all the way up this wall, as well as here. Same thing, and out to about here in your valley. That was the key to fixing this up. So that's it. Yeah, no more leaks here. And this is Elvis from rooftuneup.ca. I guess we'll see you next time.